Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. And our live game is Arsenal against Manchester United. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Here are the lineups we've just been given. So it's down to business here. So this is round two between these two sides who have already met once this season. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Okay, interesting. Odegaard. Subimendi. Big chance! And the follow-up. Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Manchester United trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Promising cross. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. United were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Havertz with the ball through. Chance to shoot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Touch and go. Aren't they supposed to get the benefit?
Havertz sticks in a foot to win it back. Looks to slip it through. The defence can get it clear. And it's Shaw. He's got away with one there.
Yeah, and it's very good play to force the initial error there. That's what created the opening in the first place.
Calafiori. Who's going to make this theirs? Havertz. And he's on his way! Looks like a good ball through. Looking to shoot! Chance! Tries a through ball. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. The Red Devils are the league's top scorers, formidable in front of goal. Passes it through. Now here's the through ball. He's dealt with that well. Eugine pushes it out wide. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Odegaard. Havertz. Looks to thread it through. Now the pass. A chance! Bruno Fernandes. Passes it through. Now here's the through ball. Shot at goal! It's anyone's ball. Hoisted towards the area. Oh, flags up.
Well, that longer ball, if played early enough, can catch a defence by surprise. Now, they got the offside decision there, but they should prepare themselves for more of the same.
Umbuemo. It's gone a long way up and away. And it's Shaw. Turns and goes back. He's tried one! Looks to slip it through. Now here's the through ball. Oh, that's lovely. Gets it into the middle. Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Yeah, they had lots of options in the box there. They've got plenty to chew on at the moment, but no bite.
White. Rice pumps it upfield. Bruno Fernandes. Mbuemo. Wan-Bissaka. Tries a through ball. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Defence has got rid of that. That's the throw. Let's put it on the right now. What's on? Tries a header! It's a goal!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Spoon forward. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And that's the second half started.
Manchester United can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Cuts it out. Mado. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Shoots! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. The Red Devils get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
He's had a go! Ødegaard plays it short. Played into the middle. Great leap! No, not the best of headers. And it's Shaw. Passes it through. Shaw with the cross. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Tries to get it forward quickly. Now it's Havertz. Played out to the wing. Now here's the through ball. They've done it! And with that goal comes comfort. Manchester United take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Goes long and forward. That really should have hit the net.
Well, there wasn't much on for him, so it was worth a shot. It was worth a try from there.
Rice. United with a quick-fire double to put them firmly in control at 3-1. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Meno.
Arsenal have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Rice. White. Rice. Now it's Odegaard. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Martinelli. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and having notched a goal already, Peter, he's not going to be allowed to run off the shoulders as much as he'll want.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Eugine. Well, that's a safety in numbers approach to defending here.
Yeah, but dropping deep can bring more trouble.
Yeah?
Well, shots from distance and space in wider positions, besides the obvious issue of inviting most of your opposition high up the pitch.
Odegaard. Havertz. Bruno Fernandes. Now the pass. Shapes the shoots. He can pounce on that. And more and more and more. And surely that settles it. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Manchester United blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Calafiori. Havertz. Looks to slip it through. Lovely bit of skill. Meno. Tries a through ball. Whipped in. Too long and over the line. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Gets it upfield. Well played, he saw that coming. Not much. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. He's made certain that won't get through. Aimed long and direct. Looks to slip it through. He's pinged one through here. That has put a stop to that. Meno. Martinelli. Bruno Fernandes. Shaw. Subimendi. Time added on 4 minutes. Calafiori. Martinelli. Mount. Bruno Fernandes. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Eugine. It's a loose ball. And time is up. Well, that's bounce back ability, responding superbly to come from behind, shrugging off setbacks along the way, and determinedly getting there in the end. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Look, I wondered as to whether they'd be able to pull off an away triumph, but I won't be doing that again in a hurry, and I was really taken by their positivity and belief, so it's a big well done from me.
A very warm welcome to all of you from Old Trafford, Manchester. And here we have Manchester United against Chelsea. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
So we're up and running. Eugine. Meno. United were imperious when the two... Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Gets his head to it! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
Sterling looks to slip it through. Goalkeeper's ball. Eugine. Meno. Sterling. Colwell. Gusto. Tries the route one option. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Sesko. He's made sure that that won't get through. Sterling. Tries a through ball. De Ligt. Has gone out. Ball's out on the left now. Now the pass. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Manchester United have managed not to concede too early this time. It has been a problem of late. That's a throw. Colwell. Needs to get it forward quickly. Pedro Neto. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Goal! Chelsea! Oh my goodness, that has ripped the rigging.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
The Blues draw first blood here.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Played out to the right. Eugine. Steered out wide. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Bruno Fernandes. Throw in. Fofana. And it's Sterling. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Defenders on the back foot. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. It's a goal kick. Who's going to make this theirs? Gusto. Pedro Neto. Pushes it out wide. Bruno Fernandes. Eugine. Passes it through. Meno! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Yeah, and that was all about the through ball. Great control, and the weight was perfect.
Gusto. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Looks like a good ball through. Pedro Neto. Chance! Can he finish? Sterling goes long and forward. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Knocks it towards the front. Gusto dinks one in. Done very well to intervene. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
And now the finish! For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Could try cutting inside here. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Fernandez. Meno. And the whistle goes for half-time.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the action is back on the way.
Manchester United need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Eugine. Chelsea were grateful to the genius of their manager last time round.
He's a manager who understands how important the bench can be and the timing of substitutions. If needed, he's quick to make changes, and I just think he has more than a plan B.
And he has been fouled there. Sesto! He's got away with one there.
I love to see a team closing down from the front like that, and I think they did brilliant to win it back and get the shot away.
Lavia. Gusto. Pedro Neto. Matheus Cunha. Looks to slip it through. Fernandez. Spoon forward. Out wide to the right. He's pinged one through here. Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. Eugine. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, closing them down first, Peter, is a very necessary step in preventing them from building attacks.
That'll be a throw-in. Wan-Bissaka tries to stroke it through. Sterling.
Chelsea have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
Can he find a finish now? Back of the net! Manchester United are back on level terms. Jim, your thoughts?
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think this is a case of anything you can do, we can do too. I mean, they're matching each other like for like here.
Fofana. Lavia. João Pedro. Fernandez. Spreads it wide. Gets into some space. Plays it out to the wing. In comes the corner. Clears it out of harm's way. Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Well, no doubt if he'd sacrificed some of the power he was trying to put into that and favour a better technique, then I think he might have had more joy.
Now the pass. In for a header! No, not the best of headers. Fofana. Tries a through ball. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Whipped in. That is wayward. Aimed long and direct. Pumps it upfield. Tries a long pass towards the front. Bruno Fernandes tries lifting it over and out to safety. Eugine spoon forward. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. United look as though they're about to make a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refused to allow a turn.
Bruno Fernandes passes it through.
In truth, he was probably a tad selfish then. There were more options about.
Tries a through ball. Now here's the through ball.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Looking to shoot! And the follow-up! Couldn't get hold of it.
Well, that's an illustration of how good they are on the break. I mean, all the pace and power needed to go at it with real vigour then.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team.
Manchester United have a free kick. Sesko. Cuts it out. Delap gets it away. It's gone out for a throw-in. The Red Devils have chosen to bring on the last of their substitutes. To get rid. Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Pumps it forwards. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Cleans it out wide. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Point blank header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Plays it out to the flank. He's got it, and he's got time! A chance! Danger averted for now. The final whistle. A very good game of football. No winner, but both sets of fans have got their money's worth. Fine entertainment, and it ends all square. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Listen, I think they certainly met their match here. There was a lovely ebb and flow to the encounter, but very little to choose between the teams, and so we've ended up with an entertaining share of the spoils.
A ground that barely needs an introduction. The grand theatre for many a footballing drama. Welcome to the Theatre of Dreams, Old Trafford. The teams then, Manchester United against Liverpool. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
The lineups for the game. So it's away we go then. So this is round two between these two sides who have already met once this season.
Look, this isn't likely to be decided by the best formation or a tactical game plan. When you meet the enemy, it's all about heart and passion and who wants it more. This won't be soft and gentle.
Bruno Fernandes. Leno! He's got away with one there.
I love to see a team closing down from the front like that, and I think they did brilliant to win it back and get the shot away. Well, I think the early signs have been very good for them. They've already got that defence unsettled, and now they've got to back it up.
Konate. Robertson. United were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Lorenzo Insigne.
Isak can't hurt you with his back to goal, and I think if they can keep him facing in that direction, then the only thing he can do really is to just lay the ball off, and he's not really going to cause much trouble if he continues doing that, so I think they're defending him very, very well.
Lorenzo Insigne needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Lorenzo Insigne. Isak. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Isak has been caught there, it's a foul. Kings it out wide. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Plays it out to the wing. A real chance to break. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Leno. Gets it into the middle. Firmly met. That's not the cross he had in mind. Lorenzo Insigne. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. McAllister. Mohamed Salah finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Looks like a good ball through. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Can he score? Oh, good delivery, almost the perfect outcome.
Manchester United had players queuing in the box in that situation, and they've still got nothing to show for it. What a complete and utter waste.
Konate tries to get it forward quickly. Robertson. Lorenzo Insigne, and he has been fouled there. Clears it out of harm's way, belts one, and the ball's come out. He's there to cut it out. That's gone a long way up and away. McAllister. And it's Salah. And now the finish! Diogo Dalot. Zirkzee, Leno. Half an hour played now. Tries a through ball.
got to get his head up and see if any support has arrived.
Alistair. Salah. Mount. Wadim charges in. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. McAllister. Now the pass. Mohamed Salah looking to get on the end of this. Wonderful quick feet. And he's done it! And Liverpool score first. However they tried to stand in his way, he just was not to be denied.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
The Reds break the deadlock.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
Looks to slip it through. Well positioned to make that interception. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
Can he find a finish now? They've scored!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
You've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Turns and goes back. Has a swing at it! This could fall anywhere! Who's going to make this theirs? That is going to be the final action of the first half. So we reach the halfway point.
I think it's been a joy to work on, Peter. We've seen an open, attacking game backed up by some terrific effort from both teams. I think 1-1 is about right, but it could have easily been a higher score draw. Who knows what way it'll go from here.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Isak plays it out to the flank. Danger averted for now. Mount. Liverpool owe their previous result to some adept management.
He's a manager who understands how important the bench can be and the timing of substitutions. If needed, he's quick to make changes, and I just think he has more than a plan B.
Out to the left it goes. Back. Eugine. And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. McAllister. Rain starting to fall here. It has been looking that way for a little while. Passes it through. McAllister.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Bruno Fernandes. Meets it first time! Oh, that probably deserved better.
Oh, is that really good enough? The delivery was pinpoint for me, very, very accurate, yet he failed to convert it, and he has to find a bit more composure than that.
Insigne tries a long pass towards the front. Konate does well there, alert. Zirkzee tries lifting it over. Godin comes sliding in. Bruno Fernandes is fouled. Godin gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
He went for the corner.
Well, technically that was a beautifully struck shot from so far out, and I just thought he was a little unlucky then.
Pushes it out wide. Heads it! Another chance! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Jim, your thoughts?
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Liverpool look as though they're about to make a change. Frimpong. The Red Devils still contemplating when to use their last remaining substitute. Battles to win it back. Bruno Fernandes. Mbuemo tries a through ball. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Keeper's got good distance on that. Looks like a good ball through. A chance! Good strong hand by the keeper. Goal! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Out for a throw. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Chiesa fires it in low. Really well taken goal. And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think It was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
The Reds take the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Bueno. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, that's true.
And is that how you're seeing it?
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Almost nothing left on the clock here. The undefeated run now looking all but over.
Yeah, it's very much looking that way, but
what?
Well, what I'm trying to say, Peter, is that recent form and confidence levels, that might say otherwise. I mean, it doesn't change the fact that it's hard. But if anyone's going to turn it around, I think it'll be them. Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
That's clear cut. It's a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Minutes left on the clock. Robertson, now the pass. Chiesa with a delicate ball. He'll try from distance. Meno. Julemand, aimed forward. Now here's the through ball. To a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. De Ligt with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Passes it through. That's not going to find its target. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Yeah, and it's very good play to force the initial error there. That's what created the opening in the first place.
Chiesa makes himself available, and they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Looks to slip it through. Spoon forward, and that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that is not the outcome they were after. A truly disappointing defeat. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Yeah, defeat in any of these type of games is the ultimate disappointment. You can't fault the effort and the endeavour we saw, but they probably just lacked a little...
After the winter break, the Champions League is back. Stand by for the drama of knockout football. This is where the stakes get higher for all those teams remaining. Knockout football from here. Here then the lineups for this game. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, top-class teams need defenders who are comfortable on the ball, Peter. And Mats Hummels is a fine example of that. The opposition are going to have to be very wary of losing the ball against him, because as soon as he gets it, he's got his head up looking to start a counter himself. That creative ability, allied with his obvious defensive prowess, make him a perfect modern-day centre-back.
Yeah, I must agree, especially in view of his ability to lead and organise the defence. Bruno Fernandes. Shoots! What a save! Terrific reactions! It's a good-looking cross. No, that's not going to find its target. Saved only by poor finishing.
Well, that was a very decent shot from distance. You know, a little less strength and it might have just dipped under the bar. Good effort, though. Well, this is how to grab a game by the scruff of its neck. Front foot football with real intent.
Gutierrez. Mane. Lucas. Diogo Dalot. Yoro. Bruno Fernandes. Comes sliding in. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Gets it back. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Tries the route one option. And out to safety. Shoots! Crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Well, I think the keeper knows all too well that there was no getting anywhere near that. That's a big escape. It's been such a positive start. I think the next step has to involve tucking one away.
Can he find a finish now? Good clearance and very necessary. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Great leap! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Yeah, they had lots of options in the box there. They've got plenty to chew on at the moment, but no bite.
McTominay tries to get it forward quickly. Looks like a good ball through. There will be a throw-in. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Looks to slip it through. Tries a through ball. Pumps it upfield. Bruno Fernandes. Chip through. Now here's the through ball. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Played it again. It's a loose ball. Mane. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal. Precious little attacking threat. Mane. Passes it through. And the finish! Goal! Manchester United!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Deftly done. Gets into some space. He's gone for it! Knocks it away. Mats Hummels. Thiago, a real chance to break. Sambo Anguissa plays it out to the wing. Mats Hummels. So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. De Bruyne. David Neres. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, wow! An absolute pile driver! Oh, that is a gem! And they are disappearing out of sight! Absolutely thundered in. Keeper, no chance.
Oh, the contact was fantastic. Right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
United get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Aimed long and direct. Gutierrez. Forward it goes. David Neres. Meno. Bruno Fernandes. Meno. Looking to get within range. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter.
The referee brings the first half to a close. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think it was a bang-bang 45 minutes. That quick-fire double has left their opponents a little muddled, and they can't allow this 15-minute break now to cause a switching off.
The Red Devils sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Now the pass. And more, and more, and more. And the lead is 3. It is surely done.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. 3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Di Lorenzo. David Neres. It's gone for a throw-in. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Politano. Another throw-in. Comes out once more. Goalkeeper's ball. Vigarte. Bruno Fernandes. It's come loose. Sambo Anguissa. Meno. gets it upfield. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Politano. Tries a through ball. They are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, that's true.
And is that how you're seeing it?
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
It's Fernandez! An absolute thunderbolt! About as smooth as it gets. Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Oh my goodness, that has ripped the rigging.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Manchester United tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Keeper's got good distance on that. Sambo Anguissa gets it back. Mane. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Can he put it away? Back of the net! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Napoli grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Lucas. Sambo Anguissa. Some astute defending to ensure they got no further. Can he score? It's come loose. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Napoli look as though they're about to make a change. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, Peter, and it looks like this defence will go tooth and nail to prevent him from getting another.
Shot at goal! Who's going to make this theirs? Gilmore tries a long pass towards the front. And it's De Bruyne. Looks to slip it through. De Bruyne dinks one in. Politano. And through to the goalkeeper. Lucas. Gilmore. He'll try from distance. it through. Early ball. Up he gets! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Yeah, the cross was decent, but probably should have been dealt with defensively. At least he was nice and alert. But you have to say that it was made even easier because of the marking. It just wasn't tight enough.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Looks like a good ball through. Politano passes it through. Eugine. Just 5 minutes left. It's a loose ball. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper. Looks to slip it through. Politano with the cross. Meno. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Danger averted for now. Thrust towards the front line. Played into the middle. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Meno. Oh, that's neat. So what now? Spoon forward. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. The Red Devils take charge of the tie. A win on the road, a first leg lead to carry home with them. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Look, this is a team that doesn't look as if it's daunted away from home. They were organised and determined, and they can surprise again if that standard is maintained.
A very warm welcome to all of you from Old Trafford, Manchester. And here we have Manchester United providing the challenge to Aston Villa. Jim, I think in a game not so long ago we talked about this guy's development. How important a period has this been for him?
Well, huge. His progress is in keeping with the talent at his disposal, but now we're starting to see a steep upward curve in all his stats. And he looks as if he can go further than I first thought, so I've had to reassess my opinion on that.
Here are the lineups we've just been given. There's the whistle, and here we go. Manchester United are the league's top scorers, formidable in front of goal. Mado. Tries a through ball. It's come loose. Matches Cunha. Knocks one in. And that's been repelled. Julemand. Lindelof. The Red Devils were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Ball is over the line. Rodgers. Hawes. Rodgers. United suffered a frustrating loss last time, from which the boss is hoping for a reaction. And he's onside!
Yeah, it wouldn't have been the most eye-catching goal we'd seen. Ultimately, the numbers prevented him from scrambling it in.
Marlin. Played in early. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Elliott. The defence can get it clear. Bruno Fernandes heads it! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Yeah, they had lots of options in the box there. They've got plenty to chew on at the moment, but no bite.
Firmly met. Looks to slip it through. Spoon forward. Marlin. And now they can launch a counter. De Ligt battles to win it back. McGinn has been included in the starting 11 for the first time in some weeks. Now it's Payet. Trying to play it through.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But in importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Eugine. No goals as yet. Played into the middle. Bruno Fernandes. He's had a go! Crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
And that was more than a decent attempt. Perhaps it deserved better too.
Navas. Rodgers. Marlon. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Ibanez. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. He's there to get rid. Throw-in. Sesko. He's got the ball glued to his feet, hoisted towards the area. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. And oh! Good challenge, he just stood firm. Onana. Now here's the through ball. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Goes wide, gets into some space. Going for goal! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Oh, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
Manchester United draw first blood here.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Rodgers. Elliott. Play for a throw. Sesko. Pause. And it'll be the final action of the first half. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Manchester United have been hit by a sucker punch. They didn't see it coming, but they've been much more alert to that possibility ever since. They know what's needed. There's no room for error now, Peter.
United leading 1-0 at the break. The Red Devils carry a one-goal lead into the second half. Now the pass. Passes it through. Great leap! They've scored! And with that goal comes comfort.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
United take a two-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Wan-Bissaka sticks in a foot to win it back. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Bruno Fernandes. And the ball's come out! Watkins. Navas. Looks like a good ball through. This could fall anywhere! Knocks it away. Out for a throw.
Aston Villa have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Bruno Fernandes. That had everyone off their seats.
Well, I think the keeper knows all too well that there was no getting anywhere near that. That's a big escape.
Ibanez, just about up to the hour now. Again. Manchester United yet to make a change here. Wan-Bissaka doesn't get the pass he's looking for. He'll try from distance. And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
He's dealt with that well. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes shoots! Who's ball? Who's going to get there? On behind for a goal kick. Ibanez.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
Yeah, it's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Yeah, as long as one voice is making the call to step up, they got it right.
Marlon. Come back to the keeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. Well won, that's good play. Eugine. Thrust towards the front line. And it's Payet. Sweet feet. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Wan-Bissaka. With the ball through. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Navas. Rodgers. Hawes. Again. Plays it out to the flank. He's putting on the right now. What's on? Who's going to make this theirs? Tries a through ball. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
And if they don't get the job done from here, he'll look back on that moment and know he should have made it a 3-goal cushion. Should have finished things off.
He put on quite a show there.
Well, in all honesty, he's tormented that defence. They just can't handle him.
There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Ibanez. Now it's Toko Ekambi. Julemand. Bogard. Looks to thread it through. Guemo. Looks like a good ball through. And the counter is on. Looking to force his way through. Chance! Lovely feet. Mano. Wan-Bissaka tries the route one option. Up to meet it! Oh, not the best of headers. Now the pass. Real chance. They are rampant. Surely now, beyond all doubt.
Manchester United are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's their clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Watkins. And that's it. A great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. Your reflections then, Jim?
At times it was like Groundhog Day because of their continuous success in using width as the best route to goal. It worked a treat.
A ground that barely needs an introduction. The grand theatre for many a footballing drama. Welcome to the Theatre of Dreams, Old Trafford. And here we have Manchester United against Napoli. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
The instantly recognisable sound of the UEFA Champions League anthem, the perfect backdrop to this eagerly awaited night of European football. And now the lineups for the game. That's got things underway. United are back home, having earned a lead in the away leg. They look safe for a place in the last 8, unless things take a drastic turn for the worse here. Hit into the middle. Sambo and Gisa. De Bruyne. Passes it through. Now it's Sambo and Gisa. Out to the left it goes. Mane with the ball through. Has a hit! Missed by a fraction.
Well, that should set them on their way and get into a nice rhythm. The early signs are very encouraging now.
Shaw. Here it comes. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. And that's been repelled. Looks to slip it through. Played it again. And he's kept it out. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Oh, I tell you, only just. It was well spotted.
Sambo and Gisa. Mane. Tries a through ball. Cuts it out. Pumps it upfield. Mane. Tried to play it through.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
That'll be a throw. Who's going to make this theirs? Bruno Fernandes tries a long pass towards the front. Nicely controlled. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Oh, he's really drilled it. And the counter is on. Now the pass. What a save! Terrific reactions. Gutierrez. Out wide to the right. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Gilmore. Has a swing at it! Ball's loose, who's getting there? Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead! Meret did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Can he find a finish now? Looks like a good ball through. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The idea was good though, Peter, and I like the run that triggered the pass, but the quality was the problem.
Bruno Fernandes. It's Fernandes! He's got away with one there. Clears it out of harm's way. Turns and goes back. Oh, brilliant from Bruno Fernandes! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Well, those two have a lovely understanding, and they executed the 1-2 impeccably to set up the goal.
Sticks in a foot to win it back. He'll try from distance. Tries to get it forward quickly. Thiago. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, just over.
And that was more than a decent attempt. Perhaps it deserved better too.
It so nearly came off for him.
It's tremendous play on his part, Peter, and he's proving to be a right handful throughout the game.
And a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Gilmore. Back to the keeper and go again. Gutierrez. Mane. Hoyland. Maguire goes long and forward. Brings it forward. De Bruyne. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Hoyland tries a through ball. Politano could try cutting inside here. Forward it goes. Now the pass. A move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Looking to force his way through. Is it in? Oh, great save, real class.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
That's one way to make your presence felt.
Well, in all honesty, he's tormented that defence. They just can't handle him.
Chance! And he's there to cut it out. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact. Gutierrez. 2 minutes to be added on. He's through the middle. Meret deals with it effortlessly. That is going to be the final action of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think it was a bang-bang 45 minutes. That quick-fire double has left their opponents a little muddled, and they can't allow this 15-minute break now to cause a switching off.
The Red Devils in control at half-time. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Defence has got rid of that. Chance to shoot. Bruno Fernandes. Shapes to shoot. He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
Aim forward. Mount. Shaw drives it in. He's dealt with that well. It's a long forward pass. He's there to get rid. Struck first time. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Yeah, we love a trier, Peter, but it has to be a far greater quality to beat the keeper from there.
Aimed long and direct. Passes it through. De Bruyne. Napoli. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Bruno Fernandes having a look. Oh, crossbar! Wan-Bissaka. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Yeah, and they finally reacted, but they could have been more switched on before he scored.
Bruno Fernandes.
Napoli have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Sando Anguissa. Spoon forward. De Bruyne pumps it forwards. Hoyland looks to slip it through. Napoli have a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. So I hope it's nothing serious.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Managed to get it away, and it's De Bruyne. It's a loose ball. Thiago. Looks like a good ball through. Who's going to make this theirs? Shaw does well there, alert. De Bruyne. Looks to slip it through. Sesko. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, within an inch or two.
Well, I think the keeper knows all too well that there was no getting anywhere near that. That's a big escape.
He put on quite a show there.
He's been a joy to watch, and that didn't miss by much. He'll be back.
Tries to get it forward quickly. He's made sure that that won't get through. Bruno Fernandes plays it out to the wing. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And out to safety. Back in once more. Firmly met. Danger averted for now. Up to meet it! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, that could so easily have been game over. There would have been no way back from 3 behind.
Well won, that's good play.
Matches Cunha.
Now the pass. It's the through ball. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Aimed long and direct. Sambo Anguissa gets it back. Gets up to head it! And he's there to hoof it away. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Tries a through ball. Marnie crosses it in. Pumps it upfield. Di Lorenzo. He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Boots it upfield. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And that is going out for a goal kick. Di Lorenzo. Lobotka. Elmas. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Passes it through. Has he picked him out? A chance! He's off on a marauding run. Shakes the shoots. They are rampant. And surely that settles it. Meret reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, and you're paying a visit to your net.
Four extra minutes added on. Fired in from distance. Shaw, spoon forward. Thiago, good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Good strong hand by the keeper. The final whistle. Manchester United are through. They followed up their win in the first leg with another win here. It was never in doubt. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, tactically, they looked as if they got that spot on. I think when you push up at the back to the extent they did, then there must be a pressure on the ball ahead of things. Otherwise, your whole system is going to break down. And I think there was a good discipline about what they did, really, in affecting that.